My vegan chicken had wooden bone in it. This sandwich shop displays their 1-star reviews. I got a piece of clothing from a thrift store, and it had a movie ticket from 1997 in the pocket. My garlic turned blue in the oven. The Pizza Hut in my hometown looks unchanged from the 1980s when I first came here. Hundreds of antlers I found in a room of an abandoned factory in Ontario, Canada. This jar makes sure you never have to go digging in the bottom. Dragonfly landed on my cigarette before I began smoking it. The way the light shines through the thinner parts of the door. This letter from our Pizza Hut driver who really wanted good feedback. Hello sir or madam. My name is Stuart. I'm your beloved Pizza Hut driver. I hope you will enjoy your food, and please don't forget to give feedback about my service. My feedback is most important for my progression, and it will also allow me to get £1 tip from my line manager on every good feedback. I would be highly appreciated if you kindly give my service feedback at the bottom of the receipt, and in your email you will find the link and unique code for feedback. Many thanks. Slavery on my ballot in 2022. 112 Amendments Constitution removes language allowing slavery and involuntary servitude as nourishment for chime. Result of yes vote. Yes vote amends Constitution to remove language allowing slavery and involuntary servitude as nourishment for chime. Allows programs to be ordered as part of sentencing. Result of no vote. No vote retains current language that generally prohibits slavery and involuntary servitude, but allows slavery and involuntary servitude as nourishment for chime. I'm 21, and I already have a streak of white hair. The embers of my bonfire look like the Eye of Sauron. Found this little trash heart in my work dumpster this morning. Here's what an actual F1 steering wheel looks like. 3 massive jugs of monosodium glutamate at my local Chinese place. My omelette is exactly 2 slices of toast wide. The milk bags have colored their shelves. Milk still offered in glass bottles at a local grocery. My local library has a tough topics sheet posted in the bathroom. My giant blister from a fire. My toothbrush wishing me a happy birthday. In France we call these toilets La Turque. This French bakery has a sign describing the difference between macaroons, macarons, and macaron. Macaroon versus macaron versus macaron. Macaroon. Maun, a cookie made with egg whites, sugar, and ground almonds or coconut. Macaron. Maun, a meringue-based cookie made with almond flour, egg whites and sugar, with a ganache filling. Macron. Maun, the 25th President of France, elected May 7, 2017. Some of these fungi grew before the tree fell over, and some after. This kid on my flight was watching Airplane. Found a slide of a random dog inside a pack of extension cords from Costco. Me trying to draw Principal Senna from raw memory versus looking up a picture and then redrawing from refreshed memory. The place where Hitler killed himself in the last days of World War II is now an inconspicuous park. This company says how many billiard balls their toilet can flush in a single flush. Extra large trap way to prevent clogs. Flushes 7 billiard balls in a single flush. Vacuum assisted flush. Free pads and tampons available in men's restroom. I opened this box and now it looks annoyed. Found this bug inside my nectarine. that alien lemon. German church windows looking stoned. Titanium plates and screws I had removed from my skull. Hurricane tears off years of advertising to reveal a Dodge Caravan ad from the 90s. The way the soap bubbles look floating over a wire basket. My ice cream came with an extra holding stick. My local grocery store sell packs of 2 raw eggs. Meris eternally is an anagram of It's a Me, Mario. This caramel dip isn't allowed to be sold in California. Not for sale in California. Refrigerate after opening. Someone painted this boulder to look like a Rubik's Cube. This note has been in a closet at my office for 31 years. Susan Nancy 552. The 24th of October 1991. Acorn landed perfectly on the edge of my charcoal burner. In Rosario Cordoba Highway, Argentina, we have real crashed cars in display to raise awareness about messaging and driving. A bat we found on the ground that couldn't take off until it was elevated and could drop into flight. My cat stood on my legs so long her paws left a mark. I was preparing jalapenos for Curtidas, and I'd found a very spicy caterpillar. The alarm clock at my hotel has a side view on both sides. Downtown Detroit skyscraper being built from the top down. Grown from a seed packet 25 years ago. This tea came with the instruction to not add milk. Brewing instructions. Use 1 bag per cup. Add freshly boiled water. Infuse for 5 minutes. Do not add milk. We are here to help. info@teangels.co.uk. Our Spirit Halloween used to be a Christian bookstore, and the signage is still up. How can I guide my family in God's word? Hotler in my omelette. These batteries have 12 years shelf life in English, but only 10 in French. The lighting in this McDonald's bathroom. This ace pad to lean up against while waiting for your order at McDonald's. My boyfriend spilled beer on himself and it formed Australia, Tasmania, and New Zealand. My jar of crunchy peanut butter is extremely crunchy. In his senior yearbook, Chuck Norris is listed as Carlos Norris. My neighbor's cat has an airbender head arrow. One of my professors still use an Elmo. This mold on my pumpkin looks exactly like a beard. A card my sister just found in a store versus a picture I posted on Reddit 6 months ago. This square coin. Walmart receipt from almost 3 years ago. Milk is up almost 80. Toothpaste up 43. Isopropyl alcohol up 63 to name a few. Honey dispenser at a hotel in Japan. Bob Ross energy drinks I found at my local store today. This house is held up by a single column. I bought these bananas 4 weeks ago, and they still haven't ripened. Foot care nurse diagram on how to lace shoes. The power went out during class, so he made a lamp. This men's urinal has additional drain on the floor for drips and misfires. CarMax offered $50 for this car. This bookstore has a special section for banned books. Set your imagination on fire. Read a banned book. Mayo stand at my clinic. What is it for? A live sand dollar versus a dead sand dollar. They make duck diapers for pet ducks. Someone in my community photographed an albino moose, Red Deer Alberta. I found a boot. This French fry is 8 inches long. Found some jazz designed solo cups from the 90s at my office. This bottle of Grey Poupon had no lid, but had the expiration date printed on the mustard. The peeling paint on this street sign makes the font look better. My friend still uses an original Pocahontas soap dish from the 90s. A giant walk-in female best to raise awareness about best answer in our local supermarket, from the Swiss Answer League. This VCR I just saw at Goodwill still has a VHS tape from Bulkbuster firmly stuck in it. This building has such a sharp angle, it looks flat. Just got a new pair of shoes identical to the ones I have worn for the last 2 years. This red pigeon. Got a dinosaur on my coffee cup. I turned my ceiling into outer space. This orange looks like a mini pumpkin. I saw somebody walking a llama at the beach the other day. This very funky looking sweet potato. Ignore the dog. Found a Doritos bag 1968 cleaning the air ducts in the house. My wife's sweet potatoes grew really huge. This shamrock poured Guinness. Orient taken with my phone. Found a Canadian coin from 1919 at the carnival in Germany. Found a familiar face in the Honey Stories book. Domino's Pizza logo on a gravestone at my great-grandparents' cemetery. Nathan Charles Rubin. The chicken I'm making tonight looks like the Wu-Tang symbol. Today I got to meet the son of Hector Boyardee, also known as Chef Boyardee today. He told some wonderful stories. I grew an 8 feet tall cosmos. A mushroom growing out of a pine cone. This fly swatter has a pair of tongs in the handle. My multi-pack of Warheads candles had all blue and 1 green instead of 5 flavors. I replaced my 8-year-old keyboard. 2022 final heat pepper harvest. Pumpkins are growing on this dumpster fence. I'm calling them dumpkins. This terribly drawn handicap symbol. Sandwich shop I went to had pamphlets for the Church of Scientology. Find your phone. Find yourself. New siding on the house is insulated. This very large screw. My cosmic apple has a star on it. A tree-lined driveway after the house and drive are removed. Visited a cafe with a fish tank. Inside was a gari with a gari on top. My dog, the one on the left, is as big as my husband. Came across a sealed Camel Light 75th anniversary pack from 1988. This photo my mom sent me as she flew past Mount Everest. The smallest avocado pit I've ever had. Found the senior photo Stephen Yeun, known for The Walking Dead, in my school's senior photos of '01. This rock next to the drainage looks like a petrified frog. My rental car has a dedicated spot for lip balm under the armrest. Best thing I learned today is that when squirrels jump or fall, they do like superheroes. This entire house in Argentina is preserved in glass. Found a black widow at the courthouse I guard. The spiders have abducted my porch light switch. Picture is in focus. Trees look pixelated. The trees in my neighbor's backyard are like a leaf changing color gradient. Just some raindrops on my sage. Hurricane Ian took the target out of Target. My post-it note and lighter are the same color. My lunchroom had nothing but knives today. My olive oil bottle has a built-in spring-loaded spout. The amount of food you can get at my local food shelf once a month. This hotel has a translatable kids menu, chef's market, kids meal, breakfast, all $10, beverage included, orange juice, apple juice or 2% milk, I don't know, 3 junior pancakes, powdered sugar, whipped butter, syrup, I don't care, scrambled egg, 2 stripes of bacon or sausage ink, home fries, fine whatever, Rice Krispies, strawberries and banana, 2% milk, lunch and dinner, all $12 and less noted, beverage included, orange juice, apple juice or 2% milk, I'm not hungry, cheese and tomato flatbread, I don't want that, grilled best of chicken, jasmine rice, steamed broccoli, I want to go to McDonald's, junior cheeseburger, American cheese, lettuce, tomato, fries, or fresh fruit cup, I want to go home, spaghetti and meatballs, all beef meatballs, marinara sauce, make good choices, $6, mixed fruit cup, or 2 scoops vanilla bean ice cream plus sprinkles. This man toilet in Croatia. Great granny's bean rooster. This glow in the dark floor. This unopened highlighter is missing a cap. Fall leaves look like gold at the end of the rainbow. This little door is used to access my bathtub's pipes in the adjoining room. I found a yin yang bean with a bunch of red beans. My grocery store sells pixie sticks by the deli. This crested suero. Sealed farm boy oatmeal. We have had moths in our house and couldn't figure where they were coming from. This creepy plant on my block. The early days of a professional ostrich. This was in the backyard of the house I just bought. Turns out it's an old ham radio antenna base and is apparently 5 to 6 feet deep. The car charger at my local grocery store has a countdown for eviction day. Includes a QR code to find your local polling location. Face in Mount Taranaki, New Zealand. My front door camera looks angry. This bird looks like an old kiwi bird. I snapped a picture of a darted dragonfly taking off from my hand. My coffee uses a chemical reaction to heat itself by 42 degrees Celsius. Disclaimer. Please, for the love of God, don't consume our products. A business card I found in box at a thrift store in Montana 20 years ago. The way the sun is making this red bell pepper glow. My parents' apple tree produced one apple. Parked our rental car beside strangers in Banff, Canada. The microwave at my dad's nursing home has USB ports and an outlet on it. This avocado-shaped bird painting at a Mexican restaurant. Mate said, "Can you see the rabbits in Peanuts?" Now I can't unsee it. Friend of mine is making a blanket. This semi is quite clearly a hastily repainted Coca-Cola truck. Tree grew around a railing before it got chopped. The Keurig at work fills a cup of ramen right to the water fill line. Sushi made entirely of dry lint. I took photos of the same log covered in turkey tail fungus, 1 year apart. 2021, 2022. This skeletal looking leaf. This pencil is made from recycled denim. This blockbuster sign that's still standing. When I hold this upper light up to my light, it kinda looks like Jupiter. A literal toadstool. Pizza Hut in Luxembourg sells a specialty pizza with marinara, mustard, hash browns, sausage, and mozzarella. My grandparents made this out of their old surfboard. A statue on a bench, wrapped up prior to its unveiling. This statue kind of looks like Mark Zuckerberg. Giant silver moose seen in Store Elftal, Norway. Homemade spider costume. The happiest deadly fuel seal day. A can of LaCroix exploded in my fridge and left the one next to it looking very refreshing. This light switch at my house. Double female toilets in Gothenburg, Sweden. I got a little bit extra waffle with my waffles. Old Tolkien book with baseball ticket inside as a bookmark. The inside of an Apple TV. I found a dead bat on my cooler. This Jeep I saw today. Found a star-shaped pretzel. The bar I'm at serves a drink in a Nintendo Entertainment System cartridge. These salt and pepper shakers at our hotel that just have packets of salt and pepper in them. Apparently there's a bird in this tree. This is what a long-haired, fluffy cat looks like under all of that hair. This car is covered with fake grass. I got a check in the mail for 50 cents. Amount $0.50. I found a box full of space-related newspapers and magazines from the 1960s and 1980s. I saw neatly parked identical cars today. Box made to convince people to recycle. I want to be a pizza box. Recycle me. I found the most perfect loaf of bread, perfectly cut in half, sitting on an empty bench at the beach. Neighbor carved his dead tree stump. This flower was in the middle of the sidewalk and no one has stepped on it for some time. Reflection off chair looks like an iris. My nail clipper lost the fight against my toenail. Stacked plates. Gummy soda bottle spilled. This is the ball of loose fur we combed off our dog, the dog in question for scale.